It's 77, and a little boy enters this world born into a family whose prestige and fame have left an indelible mark on Frankfurt's history. Although his father had chosen a path for him and his brothers, this boy had no idea that he was about to exceed these expectations. He didn't know that he was about to put his family name on the sand of English time. Nathan lived a great life until his death. His life was decorated with great achievements, both heard and unheard. Here's the story of Nathan Mayer Rothschild, the man who financed the British government during the Napoleonic War and the Fight of Waterloo. We at Business Chronicles tell the stories of extraordinarily successful people. Please subscribe to our channel to help us in making more videos. Nathan Mayer Rothschild was born into the Ashkenazi Jewish family in the Free City of Frankfurt, Germany. His parents, Mayer Amschel Rothschild and Gutta née Schnapper, were Jewish, so they were segregated from the non-Jewish, and they had to live in the Jewish ghetto Judengasse. His father, Mayer Rothschild, worked his way up by working in the rare coin trade with his brothers. This was how Nathan's father, Mayer Amschel, got acquainted with Prince Wilhelm of Hesse, who helped him make contacts with other nobles. Through this encounter, Mayer Amschel became the wealthy financier we all know him as today. Mayer brought wealth into the family, and Nathan, being the third son, benefited greatly from his father's wealth. The path Nathan was going to take was already obvious. It was one which his father had already chosen for him. His job was to fulfill his father's dream together with his 4 brothers. The dream was to establish an international banking dynasty across Europe. This was a dream he had to fulfill. He had no choice. He just had to do exceptionally well. He had to make his father proud. Nathan had to move down to Great Britain at his father's request when he was 12. Getting there, Nathan started learning a thing or two about textile. And in 1798, Nathan was already 21 and had settled in Manchester, England. Nathan took his business seriously, and in no time, he had already established a business in textile trading and finance. Nathan didn't do this for long, as we all know he had a mission. And that mission was to establish an international banking dynasty across Europe. In a bid to work toward this, Nathan moved to London in 1804 and started dealing in the London Stock Exchange. This was the perfect opportunity for Nathan to develop his dream, and it worked. And in 1805, Nathan already founded a banking enterprise. Through this banking enterprise, Nathan made so much money while trading bills of exchange. Nathan started dealing with financial instruments like foreign bills and government securities, and it all started making sense. Nathan got married to Hannah in 1806, daughter of Levi Baron Cohen. This gave him a position in society and easy access to an enviable range of business contacts. Nathan built on this and was able to make a name for himself. Things began to fall in place. But what Nathan didn't know was that this was just the beginning, and he had greater things to do. Nathan, being a smart man, made bigger moves and started to deal with gold bullion. And as at 1805, he already established a banking institution, N.M. Rothschild, which he later renamed to Rothschild & Sons in London. Nathan didn't just stick to his dreams of establishing a banking dynasty. He also branched out of this line and invested in courier and communication networks. This turned out to be one of the best decisions Nathan made for his business during this period. Nathan created a reputation for himself. He was reliable and could provide accurate and swift information. Nathan went ahead and invested in every type of communication that was available at that time, from pigeons to high-speed horse. The only thing he wanted was to provide reliable information about the war that would help Westminster. Nathan was reliable. He quickly became useful to the British government, and between 1814 and 1815, he was asked to handle the financial exchanges between the government and General Lord Wellington. Nathan made sure that the general had enough funds to provide for the wages of the troops. He was ready to help them win against Napoleon Bonaparte by all means. Nathan did all he could to succeed. Nathan knew succeeding would open more doors and generate important commissions from Britain and her allies. Nathan's operation became so large that his financial transactions had permeated the whole continent. He became an influential figure in the money business across all arenas, And between the years 1818 and 1835, Nathan had issued a total of 26 British and foreign governments loans. It is worthy of note that the interest on these loans was paid off by British taxpayers. Nathan soon gained so much relevance and importance that he was wealthy enough to borrow the British government huge amounts of money. Just after the enactment of the Slavery Abolishment Act of 1833, the government needed money to compensate the slave owners as their trade had failed. Guess who the British government approached? You're right, it was none other than Nathan, the great banker, financier, and philanthropist. Nathan and his business partner, Moses Montefiore, loaned the British government a whopping sum of £15 million. That's about £1.51 billion in 2023. If this doesn't speak of how great Nathan was, then I don't know what else will. One thing is for sure, no matter how great you are, death is a humbling force, one which no one can escape. Nathan was doing great, but was reported to be unwell on the day of the wedding of his son and heir Lionel. After everything that was done, Nathan still wasn't getting better. He was running a high temperature, and finally succumbed to death on the 28th July from septicemia caused by an infected abscess. Nathan's body was immediately carried to London by boat. Nathan's funeral processions kicked off immediately with top dignitaries like the Lord Mayor, sheriffs, aldermen, ambassadors, and ministers following his coffin. This speaks volumes and only further emphasizes how important and respected Nathan Rothschild was. Nathan was a prominent figure. He exhibited remarkable acumen in the world of finance, amassing vast wealth and establishing a lasting legacy. Known for his shrewd investment decisions and keen business sense, Nathan Rothschild's influence extended beyond banking, as he engaged in diplomatic endeavors and philanthropic activities. His ability to navigate complex financial markets and contribute to the growth of international trade made him a central figure in shaping the economic history of his era. We'll let you decide for yourself what to think of Nathan Rothschild. Was he really the greatest banker? Did Nathan really play a pivotal role in the financial and political landscape of his time? Let us know in the comments. We've come to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching our video. Subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this.